I like to start promptly anyway because I don't want to be here on here for too long. I like to just hurry up and give people a good word of advice. All right. And I'm just getting home from work too, y'all. I taught CNAs. I'm teaching the future of healthcare. Um, and it's about an hour drive for me. So I like, let me get myself together. I'm gonna ground myself because it was go, 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 go. I'm gonna take a couple of deep breaths if everybody's okay with that. I am hippity dippity, if you know me. Okay. Well, everybody gets online. All right, I'm just gonna take a couple of deep breaths because I just got home from work and I was go, 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 and haven't really had a chance to decompress. And I feel like that's very, very important for anybody who's on here decompressing on their way home to from work or wherever. I feel like that's wonderful. But for me, let me take a couple of deep breaths. If some of you know me, I'm all about the breathing, breath work, and meditation and being present in the moment. I've been teaching all day. I teach CNAs, and so I've been teaching all day today and signing people off on skills and like I said, teaching the future of healthcare. I'm super excited. I love teaching them. I like to feed them, positive notes. Anyways, all right, where was I? I do have notes. I will say that I tend to wander off and I don't want to keep people here for very long. Um, Another point, we're always trying to get like to the next thing. Like we're not enjoying the poop we're in right now. And not to call it poop, but like we're not enjoying the moment we're in right now because we're constantly thinking about the next thing and the next thing or when am I going to get there? And that's like the mentality I feel like a lot of us have every day. These are thoughts that we share. We're like, why am I not where I should be? And I'm sure so many people feel this. So it's like feeling stuck and comparing yourself. Oh my God, do we compare ourselves so much to, well, like Fulana, she's already doing the thing and we're the same age, right? Who cares? Right? But we're always comparing ourselves. Like, like I said, I've been trying to do this NP thing forever, and I'm like, why is it taking me so long? And why is my path this? I should be there by now. I should be there by now. And these are just thoughts, like I said, not to be repetitive, but our thoughts are just overwhelming with why am I not where I need to be? And we just beat ourselves up. Let's see, what else was I? Judging where you are. We're not struggling because life is hard. We're struggling because we don't want to be where we are a lot of the time. We don't, and I hate to say this again, but we're sitting here crying for the job we prayed for. Like, Lord, please give me this job, give me this degree, give me this certification. And we're just like, oh God, I hate my job. It's so terrible. I hate it so much. And that's the reality though. Like, I feel like a lot of people have been there. Like, this is the thing I wanted so bad. And you're there and you're just like, ah, or crying. So, um, let's see here. Where am I? Okay. So, I going back to being I where I am right now, I like to think about my past. We kind of think about the past, right? Basically, like, well, I'm not I'm where I need to be, and it's because of XYZ in the past, right? And I don't want to be in the past, and I never want to say, God, I regret my past because my past, as fucked up as it may be, as not the greatest person in my past, I was not the best person. I really wasn't. I grew up in a really, really toxic environment. Somebody today in class asked me if I had ever, if I know how to like defend myself or if I've ever fought. And I was like, yeah, I mean, I used to like roll up and jump people and people like I've been jumped myself. And she just thought like, what? But it's true. I am not that person anymore, and I can't imagine being that person anymore. But I can't sit here and say that all of the awful shit that a lot of people think it may be awful, and it was awful. I've been through some shit. it made me and molded me into the person I am today. So I never want to be like, yeah, it fucking sucked, right? But it built me, it molded me into the person I am today. And it reminds me of like a stone or a crystal. I know I have something, well, this isn't, but see how smooth it is? It's just so soft and glossy, right? It made me think of how a stone, before it's tumbled, it's just this rough thing. But in order for it to become this pretty beautiful stone, even like a diamond, it has to have a shit ton of fucking pressure in order for it to become a diamond. And that stone has to be like thrown a little tumbler and tumbled over and over and over again, almost sanded, to be the polished, beautiful fucking version of that stone. And are you tracking, y'all? Are you tracking? Because that's what it is. We are so fucking focused on the suck fest we're in. We don't even realize that it's molding us and shaping us into like being this beautiful crystal. And we don't see that. And it's constant. And it doesn't have to be pretty and perfect in the beginning, y'all. I'm sorry, I'm getting emotional. It doesn't. It doesn't have to be pretty and perfect. It just has to keep getting better and better, better and better, right? Sorry. So, yes, it fucking sucks, but I would never take it back. I'm grateful for the way I was raised because that made me into the person I am. Sorry. But it did, and it wasn't always pretty. But just know when you're in the suck, right? And you feel like you're being chopped down, sanded down, just worn out, that this is the pretty motherfucker that's going to appear, right? All of that, even the pressure, right? We talk about, like I said, diamonds. They have so much pressure, but then they become this beautiful diamond, right? Okay, there's my rant on that. Um, so before I go off on another tangent, let's see. Like I said, I wouldn't change what I've been through. And like it sucked. But so I want to talk about like burnout and health struggles, right? All of that shit, all of our history kind of plays a role in what is going on with us today. And like I said, I would never take any of that away, none of my past, because it has made me who I am today. And I hope you guys can look at yourselves and maybe you do feel like you're in the suck, or maybe you're not sure of, where you are in the moment. But just know a little tumbling, a little pressure, and you're going to be this beautiful stone, this beautiful diamond. Does anybody have anything they want to share or say?
I do. Don't apologize for being emotional when you're talking about this stuff.
Well,
You
thank
know,
you.
give
Thank you.
yourself some
Yeah.
give yourself
I
some grace.
will.
It's a wonderful
Thank you,
thing.
Jaime. I will give myself some grace. Thank you for that. Um, let's see. So, in talking about the diamond, right? Like when you're going through the stuff, you're like, what is happening right now? Right? But just know in the end, it's gonna polish you and shape you and mold you into the person you want to be. Right? Sometimes we don't learn the lesson. We don't learn it the first time. So a little more tumbling, right? And that's okay. That's all right. Some of us don't learn the first time, okay? I definitely fucking don't, okay? It took a lot of tumbling, a lot of beatings. It took a lot, okay? A lot. But your girl's here. She fucking made it, y'all. She made it. Um, So, anyways, if anybody feels like that's what's happening in your life, you're not alone. You are not alone. And all the things that you thought were breaking you, like I said, they're just sharpening you. They're making you like the best tool in that shed. You know what I'm saying? And you're not being punished. You're being prepared. You're being challenged to be better. It's going to make you better. That uncomfortable feeling that you don't like, oh, it fucking sucks. Just push fucking through because it's going to make you better. All right. Um, What time is it? Because you know I don't like being on here for too long. For shaping me, I'd like to talk about that. I think in the first week we talked about awareness. Being aware, catch yourself. Where am I resisting life right now? Right? I need some water, y'all. Been talking all day. Thank you. So where am I resisting my life right now? And replace it with why is this happening to me? Or replace why this is happening to me with what is this shaping me in? Like, what lesson do I need to learn from this experience? Instead of thinking, why is this happening to me? Why is this happening for me? I had a friend call me and say, Olivia, I lost my job. What am I gonna do? And I'm like, bitch, you're a nurse. Like, get another one, right? Like, get out of here. But in that moment, she just felt so devastated. And I'm like, you're a new nurse. I was like, this shit's gonna happen. I was like, you just say fucking next. Bet next. This just means there's something better out there for you. I'm like, there are so many jobs out there. I mean, we just have to reframe it. And she was like, okay, I gave her like a couple recommendations. She went, she's like, oh my God, they both called me back. I was like, duh. I'm like, because they want you. I'm like, you're a bilingual RN. Who don't want you, girl? Get out of here. Get out of here. You know? So, and I think sometimes we're stuck in that, oh, I fucking failed. I got fired. What the fuck? And the system does fucking suck, okay? I'm not gonna sit here and say that it doesn't suck, and it might have been a little with people don't like didn't like her accent, which is dumb. But so then I was like, that just means that place is not for you. It's not for you. And then yeah, bilingual clinic, girl. Yeah, she got a job at a bilingual clinic. It was like praise be glory, hallelujah. Because she lost her job, she finally found the thing that was meant for her. She found a bilingual nursing position and she's so excited. And I was so excited. So yeah. All right, integration. Let me leave y'all with some integration to actually do. Awareness is huge. Once you are aware of something, it's kind of like you can't not notice it. So I feel like something as simple as awareness, and sometimes it takes you hearing it 10 or 20 times before it hits a certain way. So I just want to encourage you guys that if you are in a toxic work environment, get on as many coaching things or get on YouTube and listen to all those coaches on there and to fill you up because if your surroundings aren't positive, speaking life into you, you got to put it into yourself. So that's another thing I like to do is when I'm feeling in the poop and maybe I don't want to talk to nobody, then I listen to something that I feel is going to be uplifting. A song, even. Oh my God, songs will put me there, okay? Have you crying and praising Jesus all at the same time. So these are just a couple of things I do when I feel like I'm in the shit, right? Does anybody want to share what they do when they're in the poop? Are they look for like the uplifting sort of thing? Oh, I need to pay attention to my chat. Hello, Gert. Aw, hell yeah, you guys are awesome.
I'll share. I talked about this last time. I fall back on meditation. I'll go find, maybe a small quiet conference room when I'm at work, or go find a corner, or go down to my truck and just do like a quick 5-10 meditation session. Today I had a really crazy morning. A couple people on this call know that. I apologize for my squirreling, we call it in the office. And I went for a walk. And within 30 minutes, I completely cleared my headspace and was able to come back and function as a normal human being for the rest of the day. So I get it. I think half the battle for me is acknowledging before I'm too far down that road. That's my challenge. Is I sometimes go too far down the road, and then I don't pull myself back, and then I become an irritation to people around me. And not let me reword that, not irritation, but it starts. I start my situation, my energy starts bleeding into the people around me, and I hate doing that. So I
Right.
try hard not to.
Right. Yeah. When we're in a sucky mood, our aura isn't the greatest, so we might be smudging other people's aura with our, ickiness for the moment, however you want to put it. I'm real
Well,
woo-woo.
couple people even told me, Dave, just go for your walk. Get out there and go for your walk.
Yeah, movement, that's definitely a thing just to kind of get you out of that situation. Thank you so much for sharing. I appreciate that. Um, if anybody else wants to share, I mean, I'm just going to leave you guys with one quick thing of homework. If you want to integrate into the week, is think about tonight or tomorrow. Write down one thing that you've been struggling with. I mean, if it's a lot of things, I mean, write them down, but try to concentrate on just one and finish this sentence. This, whatever it is shaping me into someone who. And you can make that up too. Who is it do you want to be? If you don't understand why the thing is happening to you, then pick a future you do want, that you can believe, that you can see. All right? And just try to do that in the quiet with no distractions. And I want you to think about feeling behind because you're not. You are exactly where you need to be. That whole idea of radical acceptance of that takes a minute. But you are where you need to be. You are not behind. You're in a process. And I always say, you have not arrived. You can't ever say, I have arrived. No, like it's a continuous thing. It's a continuous growing and learning. It's constant. And the days or the times that you stop, you become stagnant in something. So it's constant. Like I always say, brushing your teeth, like legit. You just stop brushing your teeth, bro. That's not okay. It's not going to be good for you in so many ways, not just for your grill, but like for your heart and, bacteria. Like it'll make you sick, sick. So you can't just stop brushing your teeth. You got to do it every day. So that's definitely something, you can't continue to be on the loop over and over again. You have to disrupt it and change it. So that's basically the thing that hit home with me today is kind of like feeling that I was behind. But you've never arrived. It's a constant journey. You're always working on you. I mean, and as we age, not that we don't age, but as we age, you can slow it down. You can don't make it happen so fast. And that's just by enjoying life, basically. And I don't want to go down another rabbit hole because I will. And let me see if there's anything else I missed in my notes because the ADHD be strong in your GERT. Um, all right. Well, I guess that's pretty much it. If you guys enjoyed this, if you guys understand the tools, if you have a question for me, I mean, if you have a question about my journey, even, I'd be glad to answer if you do. And I know some of you guys are driving, and some people had said that they enjoyed being on while making dinner. So, like, I love that so much. But if you're on here and if there's anything you'd like to say or ask, by all means, we got like 5 minutes. Thank you so much for being here, Alyssa. Alyssa, well, do you mind telling people about your Zumba?
Well, actually, I was about to tell you how thankful I am for this conversation. I didn't realize how much I needed this today. Like, um, just to not te too much information, right? But like, it was just like, uh, dealing with like, say, a friendship drama or something that you're just trying to just what's the word, separate yourself or maybe just kind of ground yourself, or like, so I was literally right before the call, like trying to ground myself, but I couldn't. And then this call just immediately just like stopped everything, and just thank you for that. Like I needed that so bad. So yes, now I will go Zumba. I do Zumba, yes. So yeah, and I haven't been exercising these past couple days. I have not done anything, and I need to exercise. And that's again another thing that I just did not realize that I didn't do today or yesterday because I've been busy with these kids. So
Yeah, it happens. We get busy. Yeah.
like forget, like, oh yeah, oh my gosh, I forgot to do that today. But yes.
Oh my God, thank you so much for sharing that for me. And yeah, I love that you brought up exercising. I like to tell people it's like taking an antidepressant. It helps.
Yeah,
It's a,
especially
yeah.
especially ADHD, like we need it because then we do get messed up. And that's what's happening right now. I'm like, oh, what's wrong with me today? And I'm like, whoa, I haven't exercised.
It's
Well,
wild, right? Yeah, and like brushing your teeth if I don't want to take that antidepressant, my ass has to get up in the morning and work out for 10 minutes, right? Or, if I don't want to take that um Adderall, then I gotta like really get it out.
right,
First,
right.
that, that
Exactly. Like I need to get this energy out somehow, something. Whether that's anger that's built up or something that helps me with my anger, like you were talking about your past trauma and all that, and that just resonated so much with me. So it was like spot on.
Yay!
Of course, I
It's
just
gonna go on YouTube, girl. Okay, and I'll put a link down in the thing below. All right.
I've been yeah, so I did have the 420 kickoff event to kick off my Zumba dance classes that I am doing. So basically do right here.
Yay! That's so awesome.
Yeah, I really just want to, help moms, women in general who just maybe want to work out from the comfort of their home, or maybe are just starting their journey and maybe just put on their pajamas and, just do it from the comfort of their home, not having to leave or do anything. And then just kind of get that movement, right? Like, and on top of that, cannabis education. I love talking about cannabis. So that's wellness that I add to that. Another reason why I wanted to hop on, because I absolutely love that you're a nurse. So you're just like giving me so much validation in my life.
You're so sweet. I'm gonna cry. Aw, girl, the plant is good, okay, for
Thanks for
everything.
that
It's just,
support too, like everything. I love it. So yeah.
oh, thank you so much. That means so much to me. I'm so glad it could do something and that's what I hope. I hope to leave some value. So thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I'm so honored, honestly. Thank you. And I can't wait. So I'm gonna pay attention for your Zumba class, okay? And I'm gonna put it
Yes,
in my IG. So
yes, of course.
excited. Thank you. And I'm so humbled. I appreciate you.
Yeah. We'll be posting those classes like by next week, I think, because I'm still looking at the people. They're saying what times they want. So I'm kind of just trying to see where I can make everybody happy and myself.
Make yourself happy, girl. Make yourself happy. All right.
And make it where it's half and half, give and get.
Oh,
But
thank you so much. Thank you for sharing.
thanks for inviting me.
Absolutely. So I just want to thank you guys so much. I hope you guys took something away from this call, and I hope to see you guys next week. Again, Thursday, 6 p.m., the Recalibration Room. I definitely don't want to keep people on here too long, because we are busy and we have a lot of things to do. Things happen, and we got to give ourselves grace too. So thank you, Alyssa, for sharing, and thank you for being here, and everyone else. I appreciate you. You guys have a wonderful evening. Okay. Bye.